Welcome to Meganet Gaming, and the last review I'm doing for the day, I just went down the icons of games, did the mouse wheel a few times, clicked, and we're going to review whatever pops up. And we are actually in luck because we actually had a pretty impressive game pop up. At least as impressive for its time. This is Star Wars Dark Forces, the first in a series that included Dark Forces 2, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, and then Jedi Academy. It's basically it follows the story of Kyle Katarn. And at the time, this uses a special engine that's unique to this game. Well, at least is unique to this game at the time, called the Jedi engine. Keep in mind this was released around the same time as Doom, shortly after, released February 28th, 1995, for MS-DOS. There's also a PlayStation port, which isn't... If I get that, I'll review it separately, since it won't get the same score as this one. Definitely go with the PC version. It's $5.99 on Steam. $5.99. $5.99 on GOG. And you can... I saw the CD in the jewel case for $3 on eBay, so it's an affordable game. So let's go ahead and go through part of the first level just to demonstrate the game for you. It is single player. You do have the option of picking different things when you start. There's different difficulties. Then it goes through the story. It's actually a very well done story. Now for the modern day, these graphics aren't terribly impressive. But keep in mind that this is coming from the days of Doom. The crisp guns, different details on the wall. It's actually fairly impressive for a 1995 game. There's a lot of puzzles in the levels, a good mix of puzzles and gunplay. And all of it, and most of it, seems to fit the story that you're participating in. You really do feel like you're in a Star Wars universe, albeit a somewhat pixelated one. And just like Doom, there isn't a true up and down. You can aim up and aim down, though, but still, you shoot in the direction of something. And for the most part, I'll demonstrate it here. However, I could have aimed up there and probably had a better chance of hitting him, possibly. But just kind of auto-aims based on where that person is on a 2D plane. It's oversimplifying it a bit. Some of the levels do look a bit drab by comparison to modern games. Remember, this was on my older brother's computer when he had moved back from Texas. He was going to go to Purdue. Okay, let's switch to some... Yeah, who needs weapons? You got a fist. But yeah, he had the CD for this game. Remember, he had this, he had Creature Shock, and he had Iron Helix. And this is by far the best of those three games I remember him having. And hey, maybe we'll get lucky, and I have Iron Helix for the PC and a Sega CD version of it, so maybe we'll get lucky and have the fun of getting to review that game at some point. I was going to review Creature Shock. I've been having difficulty getting it to run on DOSBox. And I have a computer could run on, but there's a question of capturing it. But enough with that. Anyways, if you played Doom, this game controls just as well as Doom. It's responsive. When you go up in difficulty, oh yeah, the AI seems to be, I don't know if this is just my experience clouding my judgment on this, but the AI seems to be slightly better on this than the early Doom games. You have a pretty basic soundtrack, but it's also well done. It's fitting for the levels. They do a lot of tricks with the graphics to make them look more detailed than they actually are. If you actually go up close here, you're up close to the walls don't exactly look all that impressive. But from a distance, it looks quite impressive for the time period. But anyways, this is one of those games from one of the few 3D games of the time that actually hold up very well because of a well-developed story, well done gameplay, and great level design. Even though I do prefer the later games in the series, this one is still an example of one of the many great Star Wars games on the PC. It's just a shame they couldn't make that many good Star Trek games for any of the platforms. So, what are we going to score this game? This game does show its age. I still believe it's one of the better first-person shooters out there. Very few flaws for the time. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I'm going to put it right above Legend of the Red Dragon, right below Quake 2. And if Quake 2 didn't have the multiplayer component and all the multiplayer mods that the community released, this would be above Quake 2. So it does put it at a bit of a disadvantage. As a single player game, it's better, but Quake 2's addition to multiplayer bumps it slightly below as a total package. Definitely pick up the game, it's definitely worth the price. Paying less than $10 for a game that'll give you many hours of fun. And it'll challenge even the most hardcore gamer. Please like, subscribe. If you like the review or have any comments, just post them on there. And have a great day.